I do worry about the homeless man. And I think people care less about homeless people than they used to, and I blame America for that. Sorry, guys. I do. I think America's got this kind of attitude where it's like, homeless people, you shouldn't help them. They need to help themselves. You know, that American fucking bullshit. And, like, I really don't like Australia's relationship with America. I hate that we think America's normal. That genuinely bugs me. America's not normal. We're just used to it. Normal and used to it are two very different things, you know? My dad isn't normal, but I'm used to it. I'm like, yeah, he forwards me the Coles email catalogue and then hands me the version when I see him. Like, he does both. That's not normal, but I'm like, yeah, that's Dad, you know, that's what he does. Like, in the UK, they have a TV channel called Dave. That's not normal, but they're used to it, so they think it is. But then I'm like, hey, imagine coming to Australia, you want to watch Neighbours, and I'm like, yeah, turn on Bruce. What? America's not normal. America is an insane country. America is incredibly religious, heavily armed, in some fucking weird capitalist endgame, and we look at them like they're freedom land. We're like, look at them, they're doing so well. How different from Iran is America really? For me, it's titties on TV. That's the main difference. And then with Baywatch Iran, we'd be like, well, I guess there's freedom there too, you know? A couple of freedoms, actually. But seriously, think about it. Everyone thinks America is like the most progressive country in the world. They're at the forefront of the Western world. And everyone looks at Iran as like this backward religious cult state, right? But how different are they really? Like, people think Iran's backward because there's arranged marriage in Iran, right? But there's arranged marriage in America too. It's just called Married at First Sight. It's the same concept, different execution. And speaking of executions, people think Iran's backward because they have capital punishment. And it's like, well, America's got capital punishment too. It's just that in America, they use the electric chair instead of rocks. And if you think about it, Iran can't use the electric chair. They're an oil-rich country. They can't promote an alternative energy source. And rocks are actually more sustainable. They are. They are more sustainable. They're reusable, they're natural, they're organic. If there's like, you can use them again. Think about it. There's another infidel next week. Fuck, I'll get my trusty stoning rock. Here we go. Get him, Dwayne. Like, thank you for the one person, Roy, again, fucking shocker, who understood Dwayne as the funniest thing you can call a rock. That is the best possible rock name out there. You're fucking welcome. They enjoyed the footnote. These guys still don't like it. I'm actually a Stone Cold Steve Austin guy, unfortunately. That does happen. But that's the thing, rocks are actually more sustainable. How weird is it to think about that? They are. They're better for the environment. And I'm just like, how much social progress are we willing to give up to save this planet? Start using rocks in execution, saves on electricity. Saudi Arabia bans women from driving, which does cut CO2 emissions. That's a fact. Encourages public transport use. Ban gay marriage again, save on glitter. I'm just saying, like, are these guys fundamentalists or environmentalists? I'm not sure. Like, what's their ultimate goal? I guarantee when you guys came in here, no one was like, I bet he's going to be pro-Iran. You know, I reckon that's going to be an angle this fella takes throughout the show. Fucking Ayatollah, what up, brother? Like, come on. It's true. It's like, I really don't like Australia's relationship with America. Bless you. I really don't like it. I'm a polite guy. I know you guys probably don't realise this, but this is live. Look, I want you to know I really enjoyed that. Even if as I undo my soda stream bottle, no bubbles. So I'm middle class, but it's not going well. No, I really don't like America's relationship with Australia because we just do whatever they say. Like, that's what it is. America is basically Australia's dealer, and that's the thing. Nobody likes their dealer. I'm sorry for any drug dealers in who thought what we had was special, but nobody likes their dealer. You just want what they've got, right? So you put up with it. Basically, Australia's relationship with America is a relationship you have with the person at the house party who has cocaine when you don't have any cocaine. But would like some cocaine, right? That's what it is. We're like, you just got to hang out for as long as it takes in the hope of scoring a line. Just agree with whatever they say. Fucking be in it for the long haul, right? So we're just there at the house party, minding our own business, right? America's all coked up, coming over confident, being like, yo, Australia, how do you guys feel about abortion? And we're like, oh, it's pretty good, eh? You know, real glad we've got that, to be fair, you know? Because like, it does really seem like it should be the woman's right to choose, given it's like her body and everything, you know? And like, I mean, who hasn't had a little whoops-a-daisy? Like, isn't it nice to have a safety net there? Just seems like a better method than the old days where you had to wait till the kid was a toddler and try and find a dingo. Like, I'll be honest, not one that usually gets a clap, but fair play. I don't mind that. Then America's like, no, Australia, no, you're so wrong. Abortion is bad. You know why? Because God is real. And we're like, that's such a good point, eh? Honestly, really well done there, America. I never thought about it like that. You're so fucking smart. Can I have some cocaine now? Is that a possibility? And they're like, no, and you're like, fuck. Then they come back over later and they're like, yo, Australia, one more thing. You don't like abortion, that's fine, but how do you guys feel about guns? You must like guns. Guns are cool. And we're like, oh, yeah, they're sick, obviously, but like, we actually had this big massacre in Australia, and after that we banned all the guns, and we haven't had one since, which I assume is like unrelated. And I think maybe if you guys ban like some of them, maybe you get your shootings down to something really manageable, like one a day. And they're like, no. Guns are cool. Guns are necessary. You know why? This is why, bitch. This is why. We're like, oh, I'm so afraid of you. Holy shit. Can I do a line of cocaine off the gun? Is that a possibility? I just think it'd really calm me down. Like, I'm looking forward for China taking over, bro. I think they're throwing a better house party than America, for sure. It'll be a better house party. Think about it. You walk in the Chinese house party, they're just giving the coke away. They're in manufacturing anyway. They're used to it. You walk in, there's a mirror under your nose, you're like, whew, that is good. Tie what now? I really do like doing shows in Canberra. They're in Perth. Taiwan isn't a country. Do they have all-inclusive holiday packages? I'm a snob and it's fine. Sorry, I am actually pretty hungover today, so I just want to chill. Yeah, the America thing, it does genuinely bother me. Like, it does. Like, I don't know if you guys actually care or you just enjoy the laughter. No, it's a real problem. It's a real problem because why are we fucking doing this? This is some fucking classroom shit right here. But like, why? We just do everything they say, and that does cause actual problems. Like, look at the fact we have nuclear submarines now. Now, usually when I do this joke, I do imply that the nuclear submarines have nuclear weapons in them, but you're from Canberra, so you know better. I know that. You're gonna be like, actually, the nuclear powered. And I'm like, fucking, yeah, very impressive. It's still a problem. It still means Australia has nuclear weapons, something that, I don't know about you guys, I don't think we should have. At no point have I looked at Australia and been like, yeah, we make responsible decisions. Can you give us the best military technology? No, fuck no. We drink frozen Coke as adults. We're not a real country. We shouldn't be in a position to start World War III. We should be allowed to watch. But like, to be starting it, that's too much for us. That's the thing. That's a genuine possibility. Like, Australia is in a tense geopolitical region. Shit could happen. There could be a Chinese sub coming into Australian waters, and there we are, waiting with a nuclear submarine for this exact thing to happen. And then someone's got to make a decision in the moment that could start World War III. Everyone thinks world wars are started by like a government, it's all some big decision. No. It's an individual in the moment making a decision, and you just know this is going to be some dumb cunt from Perth. Don't you? You know that. You know that for a fact. There's going to be some guy from Perth, too dumb to get into mining, now he's in the fucking military, right? Lieutenant Darren's making the call on this one, yeah. His fucking troops don't respect him, they call him Dazza, right, you know? And he's hungover too, he's just been at Bali for the weekend drinking Jaeger bombs even though he's 30, it's fucking embarrassing, right? And he's just there, hungover, and his troops have to ask him to make a call in the moment. They're like, Dazza, there's a Chinese sub in Australian waters, what should we do? And he's like, fuck, I'm just so hungover, eh? Like, it's definitely in our territory, and they're like, yeah, Darren, it's there, mate, like, what do you want us to do? Do you want us to retaliate? And he's like, fuck, that's such a big problem. Oh. Can I go in a room by myself for 5 minutes? I just think that would help me figure it out. If I just went in there by myself, 5 to 7 minutes tops, and then I come out, I know what to do. And they're like, Daz, there's no time, mate. You can only launch one thing today, what's it going to be, right? And he's like, fuck it, fire the missiles, what's the worst that could happen, you know? And then we fire, the Chinese sub retaliates, everybody piles in, World War III, and Australia started. There's going to be school students for 200 years. Like, how did World War III start? The teacher's like, well, we didn't know it first, but we did find the shell casing from the first missile fired, and it did have a penis scratched into it. Yeah, so at that point, we're pretty sure it was Australia, actually. Had Darren's mum's phone number on there as well. She was a bit of a sort. She's now deceased.